This New Year, sinubukan kong 10,000 steps a day without changing my diet. But we all know that it's still too early pa para sa year-long results. But after 7 days, something unexpected happened. If you're interested to know what are the unexpected changes, then keep watching. So, ito na nga. Lately, nararamdaman ko na yung epekto. Nagiging sluggish na ako, mabilis na akong mapagod, and most importantly, hirap talaga akong makatulog. And as somebody who's used to working daytime or day shift, until these past few days, I was still struggling. Mahirap pa rin makatulog. Most of the time, 3 to 4 hours lang yung tulog ko. And yeah, most of the time, kailangan ko talaga mag-take ng melatonin para lang makatulog. But yeah, fortunately, after doing this challenge, I've gained a lot of benefits, and I will be sharing all of those benefits with you sa video na ito. And yeah, I know a lot of people are saying na 10,000 steps is the ideal steps na kailangan natin to maintain a healthy body. And although there are also some claims na yung 10,000 steps lang daw naman ay naging popular because of a Japanese marketing strategy, but yeah, there are still a lot of studies that supports that we need to get at least 8,000 steps a day to maintain having a healthy body. So yeah, eto na nga. Nung day 1, since alam nyo naman, medyo sedentary yung lifestyle ko. Hindi ako masyadong gumagalaw, wala akong masyadong physical activities. Nung day 1, nahirapan talaga ako. And as you know, 10,000 steps is a big number, especially for somebody who's not really working out regularly. It was such a huge number, and nung day 1 pa lang, question ko na yung sarili ko kung kaya ko ba talaga to. And at some point, I even wanted to give up. Mind you guys, before doing this challenge, akala ko napakadali lang niya. But then I had a reality check, like before doing the challenge, chinek ko yung normal step count ko in a day. And nag-range lang siya ng 1,000 and the maximum of 2,000 in a day. 2,000 steps in a day. And sobrang onti nun guys, hindi yun enough to maintain a healthy body. And from that day, I knew that I had to push myself kasi kailangan na ng katawan ko yung physical activity that we all need. I hope that makes sense. So, during the first day, yun talaga yung pinaka-struggle ko. Pagkatapos ko ng shift, my shift ends around 10 a.m. in the morning. Sinuot ko na agad yung shoes ko and then bumaba na ako agad just because pagbaba ng condo, may park na agad. And then, I had to walk for like 1 hour and 30 minutes. I think it was more than 1 hour and 30 minutes straight para lang matapos yung 10,000 steps na yan. And guys, sobrang hirap niya. And to be honest, it was very, 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 very boring. I was all by myself. I didn't have anybody to go with. Paikot-ikot lang ako sa park. And medyo maliit lang naman siya actually. So, ilang beses, parang 20 times ata akong paikot-ikot dun sa park na yun. Or more than 20 times. Just because my body was not used to it. Bakit nawawala yung boses ko? Yeah. So more than 20 times akong paulit-ulit paikot-ikot doon sa park just to complete the 10,000 steps, and it was very boring. Like, katulad nga sinabi ko kanina, day 1 pa lang gusto ko nang mag-give up. But I felt like once na naramdaman ko yung feeling of giving up, alam ko sa sarili ko that I had to push myself even more. Kasi that means that I'm not physically active anymore and mabilis na akong mapagod. So yeah, we continued on to day 2. Actually, yung pinakamahirap is finding the time. As you know, I'm working graveyard shift. Pagkatapos ng shift, pagod ka na agad, kahit wala ka namang masyadong physical activity, gusto mo nalang mahiga, kahit hindi ka naman agad makakatulog, you just feel very tired to do anything at all. Yung day 2 yung pinakamahirap, but I knew I had to push myself, and kailangan kong maboard ng ilang beses para lang masanay yung katawan ko to continue doing the steps. And yeah, eventually I was able to do it. But then guys, aaminin ko, pumalya ako ng isang araw for 1 day lang naman. Kasi, yeah, let's admit it, it's holiday season. There's just festivities everywhere. Meron din time naman na sobrang pagod na ako, and I couldn't really bring myself to walk anymore. Pero medyo close na rin naman siya kasi nasa 9,000 plus din naman siya. So, medyo close na siya to 10,000 steps. And, binawi ko rin naman siya on the other days, but I know hindi hindi pa rin siya valid just because my goal was to get or hit the 10,000 steps per day. So yeah guys, I know I'm just making excuses. Yeah, but day 3, I felt like I was getting more comfortable hitting the 10,000 steps, to be honest. And surprisingly, naramdaman ko na mas naging energetic ako. And kumpara sa expectation ko, kasi I was expecting na mafe-feel ko na mas pagod ako because I was doing the 10,000 steps goal. But then hindi. After kong magawa yung 10,000 steps, after kong masanay doing the 10,000 steps, mas nagkaroon ako ng energy to do more things. Medyo weird siya, but that's real, that's the truth. I'm still not really sure why. Pero nung day 3, sobrang naging comfortable ako. I also felt a sense of relief just because nakakaramdam na ako ng pagod, pero yung pagod na yun is coming from a good tired, if there is a word like that, just because alam ko sa sarili ko na pagod ako because I did some physical activities. So in a way, it's also kind of fulfilling for me kasi I was able to do the 10,000 steps. Coming from somebody who's been working from home and somebody who's not really used to doing any physical activities just because of the situation or just because of my setup. So yeah, starting from day 3, na-feel ko na hinahanap na ng body ko yung walking, hinahanap na rin ng body ko yung sense of fulfillment kapag na-achieve na yung 10,000 steps by the end of the day. So I felt more relieved, I felt more comfortable, and I felt a sense of accomplishment. And then, paglabas ng condo, merong furniture mall over here. Although they call it Furniture City. Sobrang lamig. Hindi ako makapagsalita ng maayos. Yes, so that's the Furniture City. Coffee shop is over there. Usually, laging tugulong ako. Since wala naman sa mga phone sa labas, so pagkikapi lang natin siya. Let's go! Guys, this is the brand. Ito na siya, guys. And later, papakita ko rin sa inyo. True yan lang talaga siya kapag pipick up nyo siya directly from the store. Pero kapag deliver naman, nasa 5 lang siya. 5 yun. Pero you know, we are targeting 10,000 steps, so why not walk? And it's very near our place. So yeah, again, that's the place. That's the coffee shop. And it continued on, and it went the same for day 4 until day 7. And I think the biggest win for me is, katulad nga nung sinabi ko kanina, before doing this challenge, one of the biggest struggles for me is hirap talaga ako makatulog during daytime. So, most of the time, pumapasok ako, nag-work ako, I was working graveyard shift with only 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And I also had to rely on melatonin to help me fall asleep. But then, after doing the challenge, mas mabilis na sa akin matulog. Like, hihiga lang ako sa kama, then without even realizing it, nakatulog na pala ako. So, I think that's the biggest win for me. Another thing is, hindi ko talaga gets, but after doing the 10,000 steps per day, I had more energy to accomplish more things, and I wasn't really expecting that at all, kasi nga, ayun nga, I was expecting na kapag marami kang physical activities, you'll get tired easily, but it was the complete opposite. So yeah, and I know you guys, some of you guys click this video because gusto niyo malaman kung magkano or ilan nga ba yung nabawas sa timbang ko before and after doing the challenge. So let me show it to you guys over here. As you can see, I started with 53.10 kilograms as my weight. I measured my weight first thing in the morning on an empty bladder and on an empty stomach. So yes, I think that's really valid. So my starting weight was around 53.10, and then after 7 days, here is the result. So yeah, as you can see, after 7 days, my weight became 52.7. Although for some people, maliit na bagay yan or hindi siya ganong kalaki. But the thing is, throughout the 7 days challenge, I didn't really change my diet. I was still eating the same. I was still consuming the same things. I was still drinking the same coffee, like coffee with milk. So I think it's really actually a big achievement for me, considering that I didn't change my diet at all. And also because, well, as somebody who's been struggling with weight for most of my lifetime, yung 0.4 kilograms na yan is such a huge milestone for me. So yeah, some people may think that it is very small, but for me, it's already more than enough.
Tips for people who wanted to do the same. First one, you don't have to finish the 10K steps in one go. You can even divide it into chunks. For example, do 3,500 steps in the morning, 3,500 steps in the afternoon, and the remaining 3,000 steps do it in the evening. Second, track your progress and remind yourself the reason why you started whenever you feel like giving up. Third, have fun in the progress and remind yourself that you don't have to pressure yourself to do it in one go. Remember that what we're trying to do right now is not to shed all the pounds in one go, but to develop sustainable, healthy, and long-term goals that we can adapt to every day. Ayun lang, good night!